morning and assalamu alaikum to all. Dear student, last class we discussed how marketing and sales functional area exchanges information with other functional areas. Today we are going to discuss how supply chain management functional area will exchange the information with other functional areas. So for that I have given a figure. Please note down this figure. Based upon this figure, I will explain how supply chain management functional area will exchange the information with other functional areas. Okay, please note down the figure. Please note down the figure. Supply chain management also needs information from the various functional areas as shown in figure. Manufacturing frames develop production plans of varying length and detail, such as long range, medium range and short range plans. Each plan deals with different functional areas of the business. For example of this planning might include expanding manufacturing capacity, hiring new workers, paying extra overtime for existing workers, and taking sales forecasts to plan manufacturing runs. Okay, nice. Okay. Production plans are based on information about product sales, that is actual and projected. There are the two kinds are there, actual and projected, that comes from marketing and sales. The purchasing function bases its orders of raw materials on production plans, expected shipments, delivery lead times and existing inventory levels. Okay, with accurate data about required production levels, raw material and packaging can be ordered as accurate data about required production levels, raw material and packaging can be ordered as needed, and inventory levels can be kept low, saving money. On the other hand, if data are inaccurate or not current, manufacturing may run out of raw material or packaging, such as shortfall. It means that shortfall is called as stack out. Okay, this term, please note down this term, shortfall means stack out. Shortfall means such as, that is when the manufacturing may run out of raw material or packaging is known as shortfall or stack out. Okay, shortages of this type can shut down production and cause the company to miss delivery dates. To avoid shockouts, management might carry extra raw material and packaging known as safety stock. Please kindly note down these two terms. One is stack out and another one is safety stock. Because stack out means manufacturing may run out of stock, out of raw material is known as stock out. And if the management carry extra raw material and packaging is known as safety stock, which can result in an over investment in inventory. If certain time sensitive goods are held too long, they can spoil and will need to be destroyed rather than sold for profit. The accuracy of the forecast determines the amount of safety stock that is required to reduce the risk of a stock out to an acceptable level. The less accurate the forecast, the more safety stock is required. Accurate forecasting and production planning can reduce the need for extra inventory and manufacturing capacity. Okay guys, supply chain management records can provide the data needed by accounting and finance to determine how much of each resource, that is raw materials, labor, supplies and overhead, was used to make completed products in inventory. Supply chain management data can support the marketing and sales function by providing information about what has been produced and shipped. For example, some computer manufacturers such as Gateway have automated systems that call customers to notify them that their computer order has been shipped. Shipping companies such as UPS and FedEx provide shipment tracking information on the internet. By entering a tracking number, the customer can see each step of the shipping process by noting where the package's barcode was scanned. Thus, accurate and timely production information can support the sales process and increase customer satisfaction. For long range planning, management might want to see monthly reports showing sales and production figures. The data for such reports must come from the production and inventory data. Okay guys, supply chain management also interact in some ways. Supply chain management also interacts in some ways with human resources. Supply chain management process hearing information to HR, and HR informs SCM of the company's layoff and recall policy, which might pertain to workers in the plant. You got it? So in this way, the marketing and sales, HR and accounting and finance will interact with supply chain management. However, the supply chain management also replace according to the request which has been made by the HR, and while supply chain management can also make a request to the other functional areas like HR, accounting and finance and marketing and sales. Regarding that, they will reply to the request of supply chain management. So in this way, these can be, that is the supply chain management can interact with the other functional areas, and it can exchange information with the other functional areas. Okay, to summarize, inputs for supply chain management include, what are the inputs we are having in supply chain management? Please note down the inputs of supply chain management. Product sales data, production plans, inventory levels, layoff and recall company policy. So these are the inputs of supply chain management functional area. So the supply chain management functional area gets input. It has the inputs. What are the inputs? Product sales data, production plans, inventory levels, layoff and recall company policy. So these are the 4 inputs which the SCM can have. Okay, based upon these inputs, what are the outputs the supply chain management area will get? The outputs for supply chain management functional area include, please note down the outputs. What are the outputs? Raw material orders, packaging orders, resource expenditure data, production and inventory reports, hearing information. Once again I will repeat, please note down it. Outputs for supply chain management include raw material orders, packaging orders, resource expenditure data, production and inventory reports, hearing information. So these are the 5 output which we get from supply chain management functional area. So in this way, the supply chain management functional area will exchange information with other functional area, and the other functional areas will give a response to the request of supply chain management functional area. Okay students, I think you may understood how the supply chain management functional area will exchange information with other functional area. Okay, so here in the previous class we discussed marketing and how the marketing and sales will exchange the information with other functional area. Today we discussed supply chain management functional area, how the supply chain management functional area will exchange the information with other functional areas. Okay, so in this few points I will conclude today's session, and I will take next session for explaining how the accounting and finance functional area will exchange information with other functional area. So please kindly note down the figure, and here I have explained how the supply chain SCM will exchange the information with other functional area, as well as what is shortfall or stack out and what is safety stock. Okay, so I explained about these technical terms also, and I have listed few inputs of SCM, that is supply chain management area, and outputs of supply chain management functional area. Please kindly note down. I will explain how the accounting and finance will exchange information with other functional area in the next class. Okay, thanks for your patient listening. Thank you guys.